Liverpool, Man City, mind the gap.
50 Cent, Shady.
Arsenal stay top of the Premier League after beating Crystal Palace 1-0. Now that is definitely one of the hardest games we've played this season. Glasner had Palace set up very well and made it incredibly difficult for our midfield and wingers to find any space at all. Now, Crystal Palace tactics were very similar to most teams we've come up against, where their entire game plan was to lock us out for as long as they could. They picked their moments on when to attack, and to be fair to them, nearly caught us out when Zubimendi misplaced a pass which Sarr nipped in and they nearly broke and scored from it. Now, Crystal Palace were always going to be the most dangerous when the game was at 0-0 and executed the game plan very, very well. Far better than most teams I've seen at the Emirates this season. However, Eze broke the deadlock with an unbelievable scissor kick, which came at the perfect time to give us a 1-0 lead at half time. Eze scoring his first Premier League goal against his former club Palace was always written in the stars. But I have to say, he did have another quiet game from midfield. Now, the big difference between him and Odegaard in the number 10 is that Odegaard will drop a lot deeper to get on and receive the ball, whereas Eze, I think, is still caught in between two minds as to whether he does that or he just stays further forward, just behind Gyökeres. But for me, I do think he has to get on the ball more, as he does seem to be drifting in and out of games recently. And I think he has far more to offer than what we've seen, as when he does have it, we've already seen the quality he can produce. Looking back at the Martinelli assist against Man City, and then obviously the goal today, because when he has it, he produces moments of quality that even Odegaard isn't capable of. He just needs to show it more often, and hopefully as the season goes on, he'll get more confident in the position and really express himself even more. So looking at the second half, it was kind of the same, where we didn't really create too many clear-cut chances, apart from when Gabriel hit the crossbar. But except from that, I can't really remember too much else happening. The problem we have is that most teams that we play now don't even try to attack us anymore, and their whole game plan is how to try and stop us rather than being proactive themselves. I mean, we saw when teams do open up and try and play high line against us, what we can do to them, like with Atletico Madrid, where we absolutely destroy them. So I do understand teams' trepidation in playing that way against us. So from an attacking perspective, you could have slight concern when you see stats like these, showing that we are 17th from open play goals and first from goals from set pieces. But the way teams are playing in the Premier League this year, there is clearly an over-reliance on set pieces and long throw-ins. So if that continues, Arsenal are one of the best at doing that, which gives us a great chance to go on and win the Premier League title. I mean, the fact that we faced one shot on target against us for the entire month of October, not one goal, one shot on target, is insane. Which, by the way, they're calling this the one shot on target we faced. I mean, being first for clean sheets, shots faced and XG against is really impressive, because it basically means that as soon as we get one goal, we can rely on the defence to not concede and see the game out. People can call it boring all they want, but as an Arsenal fan, I would take winning 1-0 every single week with a goal from a set piece if it meant we'll go on and win the league. Seriously, ask any Liverpool or City fan if they enjoy watching their team leak goals every single week and lose games from winning positions. We are in such a great place, and long may it continue, as there is still such a long way to go yet. But one thing I can guarantee is that there will be a twist, and because the fact that it's Arsenal. So let's just hope that when it happens, we've got a big enough lead at the top for it not to affect us too much.